unfortunately.
I
So
think
we've been going for a couple years, and part of that reason is we had a little thing that y'all might have heard of called a little pandemic. I don't know if y'all heard of it or not, but during that pandemic in some of the major cities, it started at a high first. People was on the PPP loans. They was getting unemployment. They was like, I ain't going back to work. Fuck it.
that shit was nice. Unemployment was nice.
Here at the Misfits, we applied and we got it fair and square. We were trying to get
I
work.
didn't do PPP. I did the unemployment. My job shut down.
It was a lot of scamming going on, and I'm not hating. Get it how you could get it, but it didn't last long. The PPP started to go away. People started going to jail. They started cutting them unemployment checks, and you know, we making light of it, but a lot of people was fucked up, and a lot of the time, society, the hood mirrors what society is, what's going on in the world, and when shit get fucked up, the streets get fucked up too. It gets a lot more violent. The wolves get a lot more hungry, and I know here in New York, when we had our different COVID rules and stuff like that, a lot of restaurants started putting outdoor seating because there was a lot of restrictions on indoor seating, and people was getting robbed outside. They would run up on people, rob the whole section outside.
Damn.
Everybody got a mask on because it's mandatory, or even if it's not mandatory, it's acceptable. So you might not think twice about seeing somebody with a mask. He just sticking everything up. Also, what came along with that was the crimes becoming more brazen, and we just been seeing people dying. So the most recent of it was PnB Rock being murdered a couple days ago, and there's been a lot of discussion on what's the real issue behind it. Is it people need to stop committing crimes, stop killing people, which is obvious. So it's not like that's really up for debate. But then other people also look at it like, stop flaunting your money and jewelry and success in front of people's faces who are starving and hungry. Or is it just people hating? And they got nothing to do with neither one of the two. People just don't want to, people are jealous and they don't want to see you be successful. So I just wanted to ask the group on, what do y'all think? PH, what you think? Do you think that, we're not going to place blame on anybody, but if you had to lean one way or the other, what side of the fence are you on?
Personally, I wouldn't care if people are flaunting or doing whatever they do. They made their money. They can do whatever they want to do with their money, and people shouldn't be hating or, oh, he doing this, so let me go rob him because he have that. You shouldn't have to step back and hold back because you worked hard to get where you are, to get the things that you have. I don't know. Well, PnB, I'm not really. I don't really know too much about him, but he wasn't one of those people that was always on Twitter or Instagram or something, hashtag him doing some bullshit. So I don't know. Like I don't have no background on him, so I can't really say much about that. But personally, I just don't think people going out doing what they doing or having what they have. Do what you do.
So let me ask you this. I don't take you to be the jury guy and all of that, but if you were, you gonna wear it no matter where you go, Are you going to be conscious of where you go and think about wearing it? Or
So
you just going to think like, yo, I bought it. I can wear this wherever I want to wear it.
I'm not a jury guy, but if I was a jury guy, well, let me take that back. I don't understand why they wear 7, 8 chains at one time. That's like I think that's overkill. But again, that's what they want to do. Have at it. But I guess in cases like that, I guess you should be conscious of where you are with things. But the world shouldn't be that way. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It shouldn't, but it is, bro.
That's what I just said. The world shouldn't be that way. You should be able to just do what you do. But the way the world is, you can't.
Listen, man.
You have to just be conscious of where you are and what you're doing and what you have on. And if you're going to have all of that on, security. You got enough money? Have some security with you.
I had pulled it.
Of all places, though, I don't know where this dude is from, but if all
He's from Philly. He's from Philly.
From Philly.
He know better.
Bro, LA gang is like religion in LA. Like it's the real culture. You think you in a safe spot or in a safe area, it's never like that. It's 24/7 gang over there. Everybody's lining everybody up out there. Home invasions, drive-bys, car break-ins is crazy. You still got the homeless. I don't know what a lot of these dudes be thinking. I'm not trying to place blame on him, but at the same time, or them, but at the same time, you gotta help yourself out, bro. Yo, if the Goonies are calling you on FaceTime, telling you that every time I come to the studio, you dolo, but you ain't like that. You never around this, that, and third, and you're talking to this dude as if you're really like that. Like you be having to steal when you don't, or you be having security when when you're really by yourself. They're gonna find you. These dudes have a line on you. They know where you are at all times, and you're on video flaunting chains and this, that, and third with probably an engineer and one of your best friends. That don't make no sense.
Was that the case in the PnB joint? He was.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
guess he was with Shorty. I'm just talking about like just past videos.
Yeah. Oh no! I was just asking because like I said, I didn't know much about it, so I was.
He gets into it on video sometimes.
It was a video that surfaced after he got killed of him beefing with a dude. Pop told me supposedly the dude.
Yeah, the dude said he had nothing to do with it. He's not from LA,
right?
But
yeah,
yeah, we don't know.
Hey, Chips, go ahead.
Now, Pooh, you done?
Nah, go ahead. I jumped.
So for me, like we don't know. Like PnB was like PA said, he wasn't really out there to the masses like that, to where he wasn't a fixture on social media. Like what's the little nigga from Miami?
Kodak,
or fucking 6ix9ine, or any of them kind of artists that's always on social media talking shit with this person, that person.
Kodak got shot in LA too, by the way.
Yeah, definitely did. So for me, like you gotta know the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone it, but I think this is all on you gotta put this on yourself. If you're gonna be in that lifestyle, definitely seen a video of him throwing up the C for Crip or whatever. I don't know
him.
I don't know if he was really a Crip or whatever, or in the gang or whatever. I heard him saying gang, but everybody say gang nowadays. So I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be in that lifestyle, if you're gonna wear 6 chains, bro, you can't go to fucking Roscoe's Chicken in fucking LA. You know what I'm saying? By yourself with just a shorty. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in Brooklyn, New York, motherfucker. You think niggas is going, my language, you think we going to fucking Brownsville by ourselves to a fucking chick crib? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta move a certain way. And if that's regular dudes from Brooklyn, New York, saying, let me think twice before I go to Brownsville, before I go up to a certain part of the Bronx, or whatever the case may be. You got millions of dollars around your neck, on your wrist, in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You got a name. You got to be more careful, man. The world is, I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no sugarcoat. You can say the world shouldn't be like that. But guess what? Like Puda said, it is like that. So I put the onus on the person themselves. You got to move a certain way. You see 6ix9ine out here, he's a clown, bro, but he's never by himself. You know what I'm saying? He's never by himself. Even the videos that he posts and look like he by himself, he's not by himself. And that's for a reason. Because anybody can get it at any time. And best
He's a little different though, man.
no, it ain't different when it breaks down. It's not different, bro. It's not different. If you got money, you got jewelry on your neck, somebody is out there looking at you and they ready to take it from you, bro.
And a lot of the times the jewelry be fake, the big dumbasses.
But they watching, bro. They watching. This look I got around my neck. They ain't watching for this. They watching for the shiny, the diamonds, and you know the dude with 6 chains with the big ass.
I'm talking about the dude with the 6 chains. You doing all that? No, you dying for fake diamonds on this.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. That's you know what I'm saying. If you have that and you want to flaunt it, you can't get caught lacking, man. You can't get caught lacking. I'm not going to Roscoe Chicken with just my girl with all that on me.
So before we get to...
Well, how many did he have on? How many chains he had on?
I don't know. I have no clue if he even had jewelry on. I have no clue.
No, he had jewelry on. He had jewelry on.
Because I mean, when Chip said he had all that on, I mean, what is all that?
He had big chains on. He had a
it looked like it was like at least 3 chains, and it was big. Pause. But
before we get to Chris' opinion, back to PH and Puda and Chips. What about your thoughts of him? Apparently, because nobody really knows, once they had to drop, him not giving it up.
That's pride, man.
It's
Listen,
crazy to
Let
me.
me tell you
That's
something.
always been crazy.
Let me speak on that. Motherfucker, I will run. I will run. I will take everything off if you got me lined up, and it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Oh, you got the hammer to tucked it up against my waist. All right, bro, here, bro. You got it. You know what I'm saying?
You got the drop. That's it.
You got me right now. It ain't worth it, man. I'm not too prideful. I've ran in Broadway Junction before. You know what I'm saying? I will run. If I'm
Broadway Junction is a train station in Brooklyn, New York, by the way.
Height of a mountain.
Notorious. Right on the J platform. I will run, or I will give. My first reaction is to run. But if I can't run, God bless. I was never in that predicament where I couldn't get away from the situation. But I'm giving everything. I'm not gonna fight you, bro. You got the hammer. I don't got no hammer on me. You know, it's all good, bro. A chain ain't worth it. A watch ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get got. You know what I mean? And that's life. But guess what? I'm going to live. I know it's cliche, but I'm going to live to see the next day.
That's all that matters, man. I'm with you 100%.
What you think, Chris?
So I agree with Chips in this situation. Here's my twist on it, though. And, obviously, the people that, that's not about that life. I really believe it boils down to, understanding that life and either A, being a part of that life, or B, portraying that you're a part of that life. For me, it's different. I look at it as, it's hard for me to say like, damn, they killed a good one, yada, 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 because I feel like these guys put themselves in this situation beforehand. So before they made it big, they were on the other side of that gotcha shit. They were the ones,
we can't do that. We can't do that, though. We can't do that. We don't know nothing about PnB's life.
He's literally verbally said it, though. So that's the only reason why I'm going on that.
What do you mean? What do you mean it got your life?
Like robbing people.
Oh, okay.
They about that life.
Oh, he said he was into that. He was into all that.
In the it was the academic interview.
Yeah, he literally he did.
He flat out said like, "Yo, I've done that. Like I've been on that side." So it's like, and like you said, Pop, I try my best not to look at it that way or think about it that way, because at the end of the day, somebody lost their life. Like point blank period. I don't wish that on nobody. Like, I'll never say like you deserve to die. You know what I mean? Like that's very harsh, and I'm not that type of person. But it's a very thin line that you're putting yourself in that situation, and like yeah, now you're successful. Now you're at a point where you could flaunt it, you could be flashy. But again, who knows who you hurt to get there? Who knows what you did to somebody else that's looking at get back from when you got there. Now, granted, this might not be that situation. Nobody knows any details, but I don't know. Like my mind just unfortunately goes there based on the conversations that were had in certain interviews and stuff like that. So it's hard for me to just ignore that. But at the end of the day, the value of life has diminished in this world, and it's like unfortunately people have to understand that that's a reality. Like who was it? Big Poppy, baseball player. He don't do no parts of no life like that.
Yeah.
Got popped. I guess what was it? I think it was misidentity or something like that. Dude
like
said
that,
he thought he was somebody else.
Yeah.
Sitting in a restaurant, like it can happen at any point in time. Don't put yourself in a situation where you put the target on your back. You know what I mean? Like protect yourself at all times, especially if you're in that class. Do what you got to do to get back home to your family at the end of the day. I just seen a Kevin Ollie post where he was talking to his team, and he was like the most overrated thing that people take for granted is going back home to your family. Because there are people in this world that don't make it back home. So,
listen, man, I agree with you guys. There's no reason for me to reiterate what you guys already said. The only thing I'm gonna say is, like, which is reiterating what Chip said. It's not worth it, man. Give that shit. Give it up, yo.
You got it.
He had 2 kids. It's not worth it. Now, again, we don't know the details. We don't even know if he resisted the dude. They could have just shot him off GP. We don't know. But it ain't worth it. Somebody got the drop on you. Swallow that pride. Give it up. You live to see another day. Who cares? It's jury. You get over that shit. On a lighter note, we're gonna end this I hope it's a lighter note. I want nobody to get in trouble. You know what I mean? So me and some of my guys, we was out at Footprints, the famous Rasta Pasta in Brooklyn, New York. If y'all ever come to, it's safe. Y'all could go there. Go get you some Rasta Pasta, different types of meat. It's good. We was talking, and the topic came up of marriage. So everybody that was there was married. No, one person wasn't married, but even him, he been with I'm talking about Star Puda. Even him been in a situation for a long time, so technically married. And the guys was like, "Yo, if I was to get a divorce, I'm not remarrying. It ain't happening." So we prefaced it by saying, "Yo, for whatever reason, you no longer married. It ended on a good term. Like you don't feel like no resentment towards women. Like you didn't get cheated on. Like it's nothing like that. It just I don't know. Y'all just not married no more for whatever reason. The best reason you can think of."
Mm-hmm.
So my stance on it was, I was like, I don't know if so. All right, so they was on some like. Not only are they not getting remarried, they was like they gonna be single for like the rest of their life. And I was like, I don't think that's true. I was like, I think y'all just saying that because y'all married now and y'all looking at it like, oh, I got a chance to be single. I was like, after a certain time, even if you start going out on dates with however many chicks, it's gonna be that one girl you like, and you're gonna spend more time with her than everybody else. And then that's how the shit start moving. Maybe you move in together. Something's gonna happen where you gonna end up being with that one chick more than all the other chicks. So maybe you might not officially get remarried again, but you gonna end up with one person. You ain't gonna be out here. And we was talking about current age too. We ain't talking about some going back in time and not getting married.
How
No, we
old
were
were
talking
these
about
older men that been in these relationships for
everybody 40 plus. Everybody 40 plus. Except for me. I ain't 40 yet.
Hold on. They
Nah,
been in their situations.
I was a young boy at the table. You feel me?
They've been in their situations for a long time.
Yes.
That's probably why they feel like that.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
so let me ask you guys. If you guys, let's go to a even number of 50. At 50, you are a single man at 50. You don't feel no hatred towards your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend. Do you see yourself remarrying, or do you see yourself living a single life? Let's go to PH and Chris first. Let's start with them two first.
Chris, you want to go first?
I got it. I'll go first. So for me, you said round number 50. I'd probably not marry again, but that wouldn't mean I wouldn't be in a relationship again. So I'd be willing, like, if somebody came along, yeah, like, I'm the type of person where after a little while, we just we're gonna have to make it work or something. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have to figure that out. But as far as remarrying, nah, not at that. I can't see myself going down the marriage aisle again at 50, unfortunately. I feel like my mindset wouldn't be with that.
Why is it unfortunately though?
Because it's probably what the woman would want. So it's like, that would probably come up as like, you know what I mean? Like, for some women, that could be a deal breaker. Like, oh, you don't want to spend the rest of your life with me? Like, nah, I do. I just don't want to say I do.
All right. Well,
that's a bar. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I can answer this because, hey, I've been through this. I was married for
how long?
Over 10 years, right?
13 years.
Yeah.
13 years I was married, got a divorce. Pretty much single for a little bit. And I ain't married now, but pretty much married.
So did you, when that first year after divorce, did you think, like, I ain't never doing this again?
I still feel that way. I don't want to get married. I had to talk with Porter earlier. He told me I was lying, but I really...
Word, yo, PH, I'm gonna leave the door unlocked for you, son. It's all right.
That's
you
cool.
better lock that door. You don't want none of that smoke, bro. You better mind your business.
Lock that door.
Mind your business. I'm telling you right now.
But I'm pretty much remarried again. We ain't walked down the aisle. I don't think we would.
You whispering now.
Whispering
now.
Nah, I mean, she might have the but I don't think I will get married again.
All right, let me go first, man. I'm gonna leave the other two guys to go last. I feel like I can't answer the question. I wouldn't mind it. Like, I wouldn't be against it. Like, I don't know. I guess the people that I were with, they was the way the topic came up was like they were saying that, like, they don't want to be single. They were saying that. They were saying that they want to be able to do whatever they want to do. Like, if single chicks call me like, yo, it's lit at 2:00 in the morning, they just want to be able to get up at 2:00 in the morning and not have to answer to nobody on some shit like that. That's what they was kind of saying. Like, they don't want to answer to nobody. It wasn't that they were saying that, like, they miserable and shit. They was like, sometimes they just miss being able to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and don't have to answer nobody. And I understood where they was coming from, but I was like, son, you talking about 50 years old, son. like, who's going outside at 2:00 in the morning, leaving their house at 1 in the morning at 50?
See? Yo! See? You can't help yourself, boy. You can't help yourself, boy.
I mean,
Oh shit!
I'm just
Yo,
saying.
we found the clip. We found the clip. Oh shit!
Like, I don't, not saying I wouldn't want to be with somebody, but I don't want to walk down the aisle again. But I plan on being with her for forever. But I don't want to walk down the aisle again.
that was a real good cleanup, boy.
Word, nobody even came back to you,
Clean
son.
up out now. Good job. Man.
That was a real good cleanup.
Yo, he wasn't even coming back to you, son. We moved
Look,
past
you see
you
how he
already.
completely interrupted. He jumped back
Now you
in.
can share the episode with her. Now you can share it with her. So she
Man, I don't care. She might still try to beat me up. She said that.
So my final answer is I don't think that I would remarry, but I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah, I'll give it another go. I mean, I try everything else again. So why not? Why only do this shit one time? Might as well. It's been alright so far. And, you saying you were getting a consensus from a bunch of dudes who don't live a miserable life. So to me, I kind of don't understand that really.
Yeah,
Happy.
they just think wanting to be.
It's not that. It's definitely not that serious.
Nah, it's not.
As me, in my time, it's been about 8 months for me since that. No, 10 months. Yeah.
Get together. Get it together.
Word.
Nah, we've been together so many years. It's a blur, man. Don't even matter at this point. Just years on years. But yeah, I'll definitely give it another try, man. I don't want to grow old and alone. And I want everybody to be happy.
That's a fact.
I want everybody to be happy if we're gonna be dying together. I don't want you to be like, you know what, but that was that one thing you ain't want to do for me, motherfucker. What about you, Big Chips? The veteran in the game right here.
Listen, man, 21 years strong, baby. I'm
veteran deal.
I'm gonna start it off by saying I ain't going nowhere.
Yo, this is smart man, veteran.
Wait.
Yo, we all got to start over. Nah, let's start over.
Nah, that's a
you're
veteran
right.
move.
Baby,
Yeah.
baby, when you see this episode, no, this is a scenario. All right, I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. We stuck. You know what I'm saying? So,
Damn,
by chance,
that's worse than my cleanup.
the shit ended on a good note. Give me 6 months in the street, and I swear to God, I'm looking for the next one to say I did too. Let me tell you something.
Months?
6 months, bro. I don't want to go through the hassle, bro.
Nah, I'm outside. I might get chlamydia real quick and all that, bro.
I don't want to be calling and texting.
Wait, what did he say?
Yo,
What he said?
You getting chlamydia?
Yo, 6 months ain't enough time, dog.
yo, listen.
Oh Lord, son, I fucked up my whole fucking computer and shit.
Let me tell you something. Listen, I don't want. I see the stories, man, of dudes that single and the stresses.
I mean, Del Curry look alright. He look like he's enjoying life.
You said who?
Del Curry. Like he enjoying life. Yo, not to cut you off, but when he first was about to get separated, Twitter was telling him why he shouldn't be in the streets. Oh my God. Yo,
why he shouldn't?
Yeah.
Listen, man. Del Curry got a lot to work with. I ain't got Del Curry money and stature.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But and when you in these streets,
the streets are treacherous.
These chicks be looking for that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ready.
And I don't know if I can provide. You know what I'm saying? But listen, no. In all seriousness, man, being married to me is wonderful, bro.
That ain't the question.
Huh? No, I'm answering.
He answered the question.
I'm answering the question. I'm getting married again. I'm finding that woman that's gonna make me happy. For whatever reason that this marriage didn't work, I'm gonna try to better that situation within myself and in the next relationship, because for me it's something to having that stability and always having that comfort. You know what I'm saying? somebody home. I ain't got to look and say like, yo, you coming over today or whatever. I like to cuddle, brother. You know what I'm saying? I want to You know what I'm saying?
Saying all the right things.
Sleeping alone don't work well with me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So I need some things, or excuse me, a thing next to me.
Yo, Chips, Blake, if you all right, man, you good?
You know what I'm saying? Baby, I ain't going nowhere, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils you down to for me. You know what I'm saying?
What a veteran, man. That's why we had you go last.
Word, that's a fact.
But yeah, man. I probably would do it again, man. Hey, no, true story. My pops was a Rolling Stone, and you know he ran through women. You know, bunch of kids. He got sick when he got old, and his end of life situation wasn't good. He had to make some arrangements that probably wasn't, you know, kosher. You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't be alone. So I don't want to be in that type of situation, man. Growing old and being alone is, you know what I'm saying, it's hard. And I seen some of the sacrifices that, you know, my pops had to make, and some decisions he made left me scratching my head. But so I definitely don't want to end up like that. So yeah, I probably would re-up. Try it again in the words of my man Puda. You know what I'm saying?
Tried everything else.
Tried everything else.
Get us out of here, Chris, before we get in trouble, man.
Word, man. Listen.
Chips,
I ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm here.
I'm second.
If my monitor don't work tomorrow, because I was drinking water when you said that shit, Puda, we might. I swear we
got water.
What, son? Oh my God, son.
He said,
Yo,
I'm going to try it
outside,
again.
bro.
He said, I'm going to get chlamydia at least one time.
Yo, man, but we glad to be back. Another episode in the books.
Yo, clap it up, man. Clap it up, man. Clap it up, man.
Another F in the books, man. Welcome back. Season 3, we here.
Yes, sir.
We are here.
Yes, sir.
More episodes. Stay tuned. Obviously, you know the rules. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend and bring them all. Get an audience.
Comment.
As always, man, we appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Come
sir.
again.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Deuces.